I wanted to see if you caught the BET Awards and if you had any thoughts on the show overall or any of the results that came from the show.
Man, y'all lucky Reggie Wright ain't out there no more. Reggie is a cripple now, and Reggie is out of the game like that, just doing shit from behind the scenes. I hate it. I mean I look I hate it. um, I loved it what Buster did. Like Buster. I forget all the 18 bars or 16 bars he did. Was he an icon? I think I would have picked some others. I don't think Buster had enough singles, solo songs to be considered a 50-year or icon for that particular year. But hey, shout out Busta Rhymes. Been in there a long time. Love his maturity and his growth and the way he speaks as a 50-year-old plus man. Wish I could speak that way because it's all positivity. Positivity. Love that about Busta. Love that. I understand the difference. I know a lot of y'all think I'm a chatty patty or full of shit or whatever. I get it. It's the people that don't know it and don't realize that you worry about. But Busta is doing a great job. What you don't like about it, Reggie? Well, you look in the crowd, and I'm trying to see, where's this shit at? Is this in Texas? Are we, where the fuck, are we in Atlanta? I hate that the South, no disrespect to the South, the East, no disrespect, well, the East comes out here on the West Coast, suck up our son and all of that, have award shows, and y'all know who we had at the award show? We had Warren G, Yo-Yo, my girl. The only thing positive that happened, because Yo-Yo is probably our best female artist in hip hop, in my opinion. And E40, representing the Bay, which he should have been. But my question is, where are the younger ones, like the Kendrick Lamar, for young? Even the Game ass. Okay, that'd be debatable with a lot of y'all. You know, Blueface right now. He's the youngster that's hot from the West. Where is he at? That's within the 50 years, right? Okay, y'all say fuck all that. Okay, let's go to NWA. There's some of those members alive. Ice Cube. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Dr. Dre. Where they at? Where they at? That's West Coast. My whole point, I can name names, gold names. When you're talking about 50 years of hip hop, no, you can't add everybody because everybody had a run. Everybody had a good time. But to leave off and only have 3 people from the West Coast perform at a 50-year, award show, 50 years of hip hop, and I have a problem with it. I really thought I was watching something that happened in the South, to be honest. And I love the South. The West Coast wouldn't have been anything without the South. Y'all got to remember, y'all didn't really start hitting home runs until really Ghetto Boys. You know, there's some other people that did okay, but Ghetto Boys is what put the South on the map. Then Little Flip and, some people like that. Then, of course, we had the run. Y'all had the runs with the Cash Moneys and the Master P crew. And but that was my problem. That's my take. Even Nelly, we had to go with Nelly from the Midwest. Somebody. I just didn't like how they did that. Now, let's talk about a few of the warts. I'm glad people were smart enough to represent Death Row as the best, hip hop. I forget how that award went. Was the best crew or label or something like that within that 50-year period as far as labels. Death Row won that award. I think it was a bracket of about 30, and Death Row and Wu-Tang, because Wu-Tang has a big following, especially out of the country, to be honest, who I believe was voting for them. But people, if you was a Wu head, or if you was in that clan, you loved them. A lot of people love Wu-Tang. I'm not a Wu-Tang fan. I like a few of the artists that came from Wu-Tang. Really like Method Man. I love what Method Man doing right now on the Power series and TVs from The Wire. Love what Method Man is doing. Redman. Why did they kill Redman off on Power, y'all? We gotta understand why they changed him out of that movie. What happened? Did Redman get back on that? I don't know. Well, something happened for Red to get rolled out of that show for the second season. Did y'all catch that? But I'd love to know the history of that. Redman and Method Man love as artists and from the Wu and all of that. But yeah, congratulations, Death Row. And notice there wasn't nobody there from Death Row to accept that award. I wonder who they would give that to. They give it to Snoop. I almost called him Snitch Dog. I didn't mean to say that, Snoop. But I do have evidence, as I've spoken of something before, of you being a snitch. I got paperwork, don't forget. But that ain't what I meant to call you. But Snoop Dogg, he should have been there. He was a part of Death Row from the beginning to the end. Dr. Dre could have been there, or Suge Knight. One of those three. Unfortunately, Tupac shouldn't have been there. But my question to y'all, answer it in the comment section. Would Death Row have won before Tupac, or did Tupac is the one that carried Death Row over the hump to win that particular war? Y'all debate it. We talk about it. Because Reggie Wright thinks we would have won without even Tupac Shakur. Bomb first. Peace.